At 65, I thought surprises were something meant for other people. My days had settled into a predictable rhythm, the kind you can almost do with your eyes closed. Coffee in my favorite chipped mug, the newspaper spread across the table, the low hum of a house that had known my footsteps for nearly 50 years. I'm Beverly, Bev if you're being friendly, and I've been a widow for 7 years now, long enough that the shock has faded, but not so long that the silence has. I lost my husband David to a heart attack that came without warning. 42 years together doesn't prepare you for waking up alone. We raised 2 children, survived tight budgets, celebrated graduations, and argued over paint colors. Now the kids are grown, busy with their own lives, and my 4 grandkids visit when schedules allow. I don't blame them. Life moves fast when you're young. My neighborhood doesn't feel like the one we bought into back in the 70s. Trendy cafes, sleek bicycles, and people who look like they were born knowing how to use smartphones now line the streets. Sometimes I feel like a guest in my own memories. Still, I've held on to certain habits: lipstick every morning, a spritz of the same perfume David loved, pearl earrings even if no one's coming by. It's my way of reminding myself I'm still here. My daughter Sarah had been gently nagging me for months about my bedroom furniture. The old wardrobe, she said, had lived long enough. Drawers stuck, doors sagged, hinges complained louder than my knees on a cold day. I resisted, of course. I come from the use it until it falls apart generation, but eventually I gave in. That decision seemed small at the time: a trip to a furniture store, a modern wardrobe with mirrored sliding doors, scheduled for Wednesday morning. Nothing dramatic, nothing worth sleeping over, except I didn't sleep at all the night before. I told myself it was excitement over something new, a harmless change, but as I lay there, staring at the ceiling, I felt a flutter I hadn't known in years. Anticipation, the kind you get when something is about to shift, even if you don't yet know how. By morning, I'd cleaned the house twice, changed outfits more than necessary, and convinced myself I was being ridiculous. It was just furniture, just another ordinary Wednesday. Or so I thought. Rehook, what happened when that doorbell rang would challenge everything I believed about age, loneliness, and second chances. The doorbell rang exactly at 10. I remember because I'd checked the clock twice already. When I peered through the peephole, I expected to see someone tired, distracted, already halfway through their day. Instead, I saw him. Tall, broad-shouldered, calm in a way that felt grounding. He stood there with a toolbox in hand and an easy confidence that made my breath catch before I could stop it. When I opened the door, he smiled, and something warm settled in my chest. "Mrs. Mitchell?" he asked. "You can call me Bev," I replied, surprising myself. His name was Jake. He wiped his boots carefully on the mat before stepping inside, a small gesture that spoke louder than words. As I led him through the house, he noticed things: family photos, the quilt my mother made, the solid craftsmanship of a home built to last. He didn't rush, he didn't dismiss, he paid attention. Upstairs, my bedroom felt suddenly exposed, like I was letting a stranger step into decades of memories. This room had held laughter, grief, love, and loss. Jake seemed to sense that weight. He treated everything with quiet respect, even the old wardrobe he was about to dismantle. As I emptied drawers, memories surfaced: scarves, cards, notes written in David's handwriting. Jake didn't intrude. When he spoke, it was with understanding, not pity. He mentioned losing his own father years earlier, and in that simple admission, a bridge formed between us. Sunlight streamed through the window as he worked, dust motes dancing like they hadn't been invited in years. The room felt different, brighter, alive. I realized I'd been closing the curtains for more reasons than I cared to admit. We talked easily about parents, about work, about holding on to things because they matter. He moved with confidence, hands steady, presence calming. When he asked me to help hold a panel, our fingers brushed, and the contact sent a jolt through me that felt both shocking and familiar. I told myself not to read into it. Loneliness can play tricks on the heart. But when he looked at me, really looked at me, I didn't feel invisible, not once. That brief touch should have meant nothing, so why did it feel like the beginning of something I wasn't ready to name? As the hours passed, the wardrobe took shape, and so did something else, an awareness I hadn't felt since David died. I watched Jake work, the precision of his movements, the quiet pride he took in doing things right. It reminded me of my husband, and instead of sadness, it brought comfort. We shared coffee, laughed about overpriced cafes, talked about family. When he complimented me, gently, sincerely, I felt heat rise to my cheeks like a teenager caught daydreaming. I tried to brush it off, but the truth was undeniable. I felt alive. That realization scared me more than anything else. After he left that afternoon, the house felt too quiet. The new wardrobe gleamed, modern and unfamiliar, reflecting a woman with brighter eyes than the one who'd woken up that morning. I told myself it was just a good day, a reminder that connection still existed in the world. But the next day, when the doorbell rang again and I saw Jake standing there in casual clothes, my heart leaped before logic could catch up. He claimed to be checking the installation. We both knew it was an excuse. In the bedroom, words fell away. Honesty took their place. We admitted what we'd felt, how unexpected it was, how wrong it seemed on paper. Age, appearances, expectations, all of it hovered between us. He asked permission before touching me. That alone told me everything I needed to know. When we kissed, it was gentle at first, reverent even, then deeper, fuller, like rediscovering a language my body still remembered. In that moment, I wasn't a widow or a grandmother or a woman defined by years. I was simply desired, and I wanted more. I thought that kiss would be the end of the story, but it was only the beginning. The weeks that followed unfolded like a life I barely recognized as my own. Jake came by often, sometimes with flowers, sometimes with takeout, always with warmth. We talked late into the evenings, sharing stories that spanned decades. He listened, truly listened, and never once made me feel like my past was something to tolerate. I changed without realizing it at first. New clothes, a new hairstyle, longer walks, lighter curtains. My bedroom transformed, and so did I. Friends noticed. My daughter noticed. "You look happy," she said one afternoon, studying me closely. I was. Still, doubt crept in during quiet moments. Was this foolish? Temporary? Would the world see me as ridiculous? Those fears faded every time Jake looked at me with respect and desire intertwined. This wasn't about reclaiming youth. It was about honoring the part of me that was still very much alive. Just when I began to believe in this new chapter, reality knocked, and it came with consequences. Change has a way of demanding courage. When Jake told me about a promotion that would shift his life forward, I felt both pride and fear. Our connection wasn't a passing moment, it mattered. That truth forced me to confront what I wanted for the rest of my life. I realized something then. Grief doesn't mean the end of love. It means love changed me forever, and that gift didn't disappear when David died. Choosing Jake wasn't about replacing the past. It was about embracing the present. Life doesn't ask permission before it surprises you. It simply offers the moment. And this time, I said yes. Have you ever been given a second chance you never expected, and did you take it?